Welcome to the new generation Great Central Railway stations. This is Rushcliffe Halt.
You might hear me refer to this small station as new, and I suppose in comparison to the original stations on this line, it is technically newer. Rushcliffe Halt was opened in 1911 to serve the Rushcliffe Golf Club next door, which is why you won't see it on some old maps, and it closed in 1963. It's only a stone's throw from the original East Leake station that we saw on the last episode. It looks very different to the stations that we're familiar with along this route. Instead of an island platform and period design buildings, it's a set of two simple concrete flanking platforms with small huts as facilities. In fact, remove the signature GCR arch bridge towering above the station and you'd scarcely believe it was on the Great Central. It does look like in the current day it's well looked after, and you'd scarcely believe that it hadn't received a train for over 4 years. There's a few things to see, so let's have a look at what's left.
Well, look at that telegraph pole. Little sign here, the station building, Rushcliffe Halt. So the concrete area in front of you is the base of the main station building at Rushcliffe Halt. That's what we're seeing there. It was a simple wooden affair, split into two halves with a public area on the roadside and the booking office overlooking the station. So it's just saying about the steps down into the station building. Look, is what we can see. We can see over there. And just looking back at this again, look. So there's a photograph of the station there, and there it is with is that the prototype HST actually running on the line. Look what year that was. And there's the building for the concrete base that we've just been looking at. Right, let's have a walk down here, shall we? A nice little setting, this really is. It's blue brick steps. I wonder what they're going. What was on there then? Is it a toilet block, possibly? Ah, there's a sign right there. Open my eyes today. So it's just been saying this is the location of the footbridge. You see the plinth. Ah, I did think, is it a toilet? So it says access to the single toilet was via the brick steps. Excellent. I don't need to go right this second, so we'll carry on walking down. So trains continued, freight trains continued on this line. So if we just rewind to the history of it. 1969, as we know, this section of the Great Central Railway closed. This section between Rugby and Nottingham held on until 1969. This section of line, the reason why this section of line survived was because of the Ministry of Defence depot, which is where the Great Central Railway Nottingham's base is now. So the tracks remained in place, and also until only a few years ago we had freight trains for the Gypsum works, which is just in front of us there. A little sign just up here. Let's just pull it back. It's a bit stuck. Something about restoring. It's not easy to read. We're on a mission to reopen a unique signal box to control trains on the preserved Great Central Main Line. Hotchley Hill signal box restoration.
I wasn't aware of this restoration project before visiting here, but this is exactly the type of thing I was hoping to learn about when making this series. The signal box was built during the LNER era in 1946. There's a fantastic video on the GCR official YouTube channel from earlier this year, which I'll leave a link to in the description. This details the work already done in restoring the signal box so far. At present, the only passing loop on the north end of the Great Central Reunification is here at Rushcliffe Halt, so the signal box will play an important role once the reunified railway is up and running.
Look at these, I absolutely love these old telegraph poles. How have they survived? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In fact, they're as far as you can see, aren't they?
Yeah.
You know what? I wasn't expecting much from a visit to this little place. I thought it would just be a nondescript wooden platform building. There's so much here.
Yeah.
Even look at the modern colour lights sat on one of the old bases.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, yeah. It's a lovely place.
Signs here, LNER sign. Trespassers. We won't be trespassing. Don't need to worry about that.
Lovely.
Let's have a closer look at this bridge. It's really tantalising. You can see bits of old railway infrastructure on the line side. Not going to go any further than that. So that's looking back towards Loughborough in that direction, back towards East Leake. It will be great. It's going to be, it's going to be absolutely fantastic when they get this up and running, isn't it? You know, when you can get a train all the way from almost Leicester to almost Nottingham.
Yeah. And you've got that bit at Mount Sorrel as well that goes off.
Right, that's it for the end of this video of Rushcliffe Halt. So on to the next location on this series. Not sure where that's going to be. So cheers for watching. See you on the next one.